Shedeur Sanders says his life has been against the odds. I came from a small private school. Oh my God. Okay, let's dive into this. I know a little bit about this for number one. Okay, he's talking about the 6A schools in Texas. First of all, his face makes me want to slap the shit out of him. I just be honest. I do not do well with fake ass good boys. I just don't. And I'm telling you right now, from your boy, Smitty, your boy that knows this business as far as judging character and doing these things with players and the many thousands of them, he is a fake-ass good boy, probably a shitbird. I'm just telling you straight out. And this is not only my inner belief, but it's from people that I know that were very close to the situation that's no longer there. So here's my take. I go half with my gut, and I go half with facts and knowledge that I get from resources or sources. First of all, he was at some 6A schools and left. Number one, let's be honest, because he couldn't play there. Then he goes to a private school because his daddy wanted him in a safe space where he could thrive in his controlled environment. Let's just be clear and make sure that we're keeping it funky. That is what happened. But for you to come out and say that you had it fucking rough and what came from the mud when your daddy's been a multimillionaire for his entire life since you were born is a slap in the face to every hood kid that I've ever coached and every kid right now that's actually coming from the mud, so to speak, quote unquote. This cat is just giving me more and more reasons to absolutely despise the motherfuckers. And this is why I say just be humble and shut the fuck up and let your field show everyone. Let your performance prove us wrong, dog. Stop it. You're just putting a bigger target on your daddy of all people, not just you. So I'm over with the shit. Anytime Matt brings it up from here on out on the show, we're going to have a fight. I'm just telling you straight out. I don't fuck with him no more. I don't like it. Now you're kind of discrediting all the cats that I've ever coached in my entire life and every single kid that came from the neighborhood who actually came from the mud, including yourself, Smitty. It's a fucking joke to say that you came from the mud and had to go to another school. No, you didn't. You fucking just say you weren't good enough at the time, and that's okay. I would have took that. I wasn't either. I was a late bloomer. You were a late bloomer, I think you said.
Hella late.
So why you don't just say that? I have respect for that. Don't say you came from the mud and you had to go through all these trials and tribulations. Get the fuck out of here.
Well, in all fairness, I think he said been against the odds is what it was.
No, he's not, though. I read everything and heard everything. There's not one thing he said that's even a misconceiving take on my end. Every single thing he said. You didn't go against no odds. Actually, the odds are 1,000% in your favor. To make it in today's society, motherfucker, you have all things in your favor. You have a daddy with a huge following, which allows your social media following to make you millions of dollars, allows you to have these cars. And I don't check no man's pockets. I don't give a fuck what you do. Power to you. But don't talk about you're against the odds. Right. Motherfucker, your odds are your daddy, and it's in your favor. The odds were in your favor since you were conceived. Talk about you're against the odds? Motherfucker, go to Compton, homie, and tell me that those cats ain't against the odds. And tell me that east side of Indianapolis and the east side of Minneapolis and the fucking Detroit and the 313 and the fucking rural shit shows of Atlanta, Georgia, shitholes of Florida, shitholes of South Carolina. Let's go to Silver Bluff, South Carolina, motherfucker. How about you go to fucking rural-ass North Carolina, about 10 miles from the ocean. Go recruit some of those cats that are in the fucking, it's a shithole in the hood near the ocean in North Carolina. Unbelievable players, too. Those are against the odds because you know why? Nobody knows who they are. Nobody even knows there's high schools out there.
Right.
Man, please, get the fuck out of here.
I ain't got too much to add. I mean, he hit the nail right on the head. You got, I don't know. You know, what I mean, I'm always trying to give people the benefit of the doubt. That's my natural lean on, but I just think he just shot himself in the foot on this one. Like,
K-Pud, call in, K-Pud. Call in.
Call in, K-Pud, right now. Send the number.
Since you know so motherfucking much. Call in.
Send the number. Call in.
I don't have the phone on.
Call
in here face to face.
Send him the link. Drop the link so he can click in and do a video.
I always want to talk, but let's call in, motherfucker. The link's right there.
What did he say? I didn't even see what he said.
Call in. He said, yes, exact quote, please. JB's straight clown and always changing things to push the narrative. I want to know what I changed. Call in. I bet dollars to dimes you don't call in, though. I bet you dollars to dimes you won't call in.
So real quick, while we're waiting to see if she will call in, when I first saw the quote, I think it's a she. When I first saw the quote, I took it as if, like, all right, he used horrible phrasing, horrible wording, but he's speaking from when he says odds, he's betting against the odds. He's speaking from a underdog football story, from a standpoint of like on the football field. I was like he said, I was a late bloomer. I got all these big time, 4-star guys already playing, and I had to, quote unquote, grind my way to become who I was from a player specific standpoint, not from like it's obvious he got money. His daddy's Deion Sanders, so when he said against all odds, I didn't take it as if he was speaking in the standpoint of his livelihood. I kept it strictly football field based. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I think he used horrible phrasing, but then even listen with JB. JB's giving more information on the situation. He said, nah, he was at a 6A school, couldn't play, and then got transferred out to the private school.
But I want to know, this is going back to my original tank that we've argued on this show with Matt, yourself.
Yep.
In defense, you've been defending Deion and shit. I've even defended Deion. Steve Kim's defended Deion in cases.
Yeah.
Here's the take, though. This goes back to my first take of this whole thing.
Yes, sir.
Parenting and coaching your son should even be double the standard as just coaching a regular kid. Get the fuck out of my coach's meeting. Get the fuck out of me talking to the other head coach after a game. Get the fuck away from me. You're not a coach. You're not an equal. You're my son, A, and you're my quarterback player, B. But this cat, Deion, has allowed his son to be an equal, which has allowed his son to make these outlandish, fucking stupid comments on a day-to-day basis without any humility. And the reason why you're going to have a Caleb Williams approach to having what we're doing right now about Caleb Williams, what we're saying about Caleb Williams right now, what the narrative out there, right? Yep. And by the way, it could be totally wrong on Caleb Williams. None of us here knows him. We could be totally wrong. We're alleging that we see things that he does on social media, etc. This is the same thing, though, that you're getting from him. K-Pud, I don't know why you're still talking. We offered you to call in. Why are you still talking? Now get the fuck out. You're a fucking idiot. So let's dive into this whole Shedeur Sanders thing. That's my take on him. I don't agree with anything he said. I don't like it. I don't fucking understand it. And I don't get that the father, the dad, the powers that be, the circle that he has still allows this type of rhetoric to be spewed out in mainstream media when you know all eyes are on you. That's just who I am. So anyway, because that's the realest motherfucker on planet Earth. All right, let's dive into it. I don't know if she's a female or not, but don't call in with a fake fucking name and a person then. Hope it's a man because I love calling men that word.
Nah, it was a female, I think.
Okay, so no, you don't know. You try to make me feel bad. But I don't. I don't feel bad at all. I don't know. I don't know if you got anything else to add, Smitty. I'm done with Shedeur. I'm going to be honest. I don't know how I'm going to approach this with Matt anymore because I'm just done with it, dog. Like there's certain things that you say that disrespect the game, and the game is at the end of the day. The game is the opportunity. You got the opportunity from the game.
Yeah.
Everybody has their own skill set. Everybody has their own ins and outs. The game itself, though, is the opportunity that we get. And when you disrespect the game, I have a major problem with it. And when you disrespect the forefathers that have come up, like your own daddy, who actually did come from the mud, who made it easy for you, you disrespectful fuck. That's the problem I have. But anyway, this is no direct correlation of Smitty's thoughts, by the way. So Smitty could still try to get Shedeur on his show or something. This has nothing against him. Me, the Coach AB show side, Smitty side, I know speaks differently of him. And Smitty doesn't talk like that. So I just want to be clear.
You ain't got to say that, JB. It's all good.
Ad sponsors and everybody else. All right. So